There's a lot of action on the Hill this week. Here's Brian Darling with the highlights. I'm Rachel Oliphant, and this is Heritage in Focus.
Well, there are three big issues in Congress this week. The first is a continuing debate in the Iraq War. The second is a congressional budget. And the third is a controversy over the U.S. Attorney's issue and the firing of U.S. attorneys. Congress this week is going to be debating a $120 billion Iraq War supplemental spending bill. The problem with this bill, it's loaded with pork barrel projects, and it ties the hands of the president to fight the war effectively in Iraq. There are provisions in this bill for spinach farmers, peanut storage, and for salmon fisheries, which have absolutely nothing to do with the war. It also calls for the total withdrawal of troops by March 31st of 2008. And these two provisions will cause the President of the United States to veto this war supplemental if it gets to his desk. On the budget, budget's a very controversial issue in the Senate and House, and it's actually been passed in a manner that raises taxes between $2,000 and $3,000 on the average American family, and that's a huge problem. On the continuing debate of the U.S. Attorney firing issue, Congress has taken extraordinary steps to subpoena the testimony of some of the highest advisors and closest advisors to President George Bush, and that's a problem. Congress does not have the constitutional right to get involved in the internal decision-making of the president. So to recap, the three big issues this week are the war supplemental, the congressional budget that raises taxes on the American families, and the continuing debate over the firing of U.S. attorneys.
So stay tuned, and Brian will be back next week with the hottest news on the Hill. I'm Rachel Oliphant, and this is Heritage in Focus.